Let's do my makeup. So you know your girl love that elf primer because it grips my makeup and it holds my makeup in order, especially as somebody that has dry skin. And you see how I put that brush on it. Now I'm using my NYX, and I love using this because my eyebrows, trust me, it makes my eyebrows on point, as you guys can see. And I don't go to the front, I always fill in more of the middle and the end. Now your girl's gonna use her primer that I got from Ross, and when I tell you that I love this primer really comes in clutch. Then I'm just gonna take them elf. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna highlight under my eyebrows. I use the deep olive. I love how it looks. It eats down. And then I'm gonna use my color corrector, which is an orange, and then I'm gonna use my sponge and just clean it out and freshen it up, because you know you gotta do that. And then I finally got my Too Faced foundation. I'm so happy. I got it on a huge sale. Okay, huge sale. I'm just making sure that everything looks good. And you know, look at that lace. What lace? Let me stop, because there's a lace right there. But literally, this is just me. You know, I always make sure I like to blend out my makeup, make sure it looks on point. It don't look crazy, because you can't be walking around with mismatched face and look blotchy. You can't do that. So I'm just smoothing everything out, making sure everything looks good and it's just nice. And look at that lace. Look at that lace. I'm using that again to do, you know, my little highlight, under eye, contour, all that good stuff. You know, I'm ready to pop. I don't do too much contouring because, yeah, but I'm spraying my face again, making sure that's set and laid so I look good. So now I'm just using my brush. I'm just going to start blending out that. And I use another sponge to blend out. And then I'm going to blend out my contour. I don't like my contour being too harsh. So I'm going to blend out the entire makeup again because, nah. Now I'm just going to use a small brush to help with my nose contour. Then I'm going to use this setting powder in a lighter color to literally set under my under eye. And that's the press powder, my bad. To press it under my under eye to make sure it looks good. Then I'm using my item. I'm going to use my contour. I love this contour. It's like been with me for years, and I'm never going to let it down. It eats down. And whenever I contour, I always try to blend it out. And I'm using this blush. And I'm using another blush. So I use two different blushes because, you know, your girl loves a little blush. I feel like this makes my face pop. And it sure does. So now I'm over here singing. I don't know what I was singing. I think I was singing like Cartel or something like that. Then I'm going to use my Laurent Mercier. You know, I love that down setting powder, you know, to make sure everything's eat. And I always use my corner eye because I feel like using banana in the corner eye helps a lot. Now I'm using the curler to help with my curly lashes because my lashes are super curly, and that helps when I put on my lashes. Now I'm just going to blend out a brush just to blend out all my makeup, setting, make sure my setting spray on point to set that makeup fan. Using pressed powder again, but this one is more in my complexion as well. Look at that, looks good. Now I'm using my MAC Chestnut Eats Down with NYX. Forgot which one is that, but it makes my lips pop and look good. Look at that, my lips eat down. And then I use the all night setting spray, you know, just a final setting with my fan, and I did my eyeshadow off camera. Your girl look good.